Hey guys, Richie Blanton here. Today I'm going to show you a quick trick on Ableton Live that I found really helpful a few weekends ago. A few weekends ago I found myself in a situation where I was leading worship with just a small four-piece band. So I was leading from electric guitar, had another electric guitar player, bass and drums, so no keys. And there was a few moments where I wanted some sort of pad going on, but I needed it to fade well in and out of backing tracks. And I really didn't want to do that with my foot because I find that I'm really bad at it. So let me show you an example of what I did. So we did a song by Also Stone Worship called Singing in the Victory. And I wanted to intro that song the first night. I let my guitar guy kind of play an intro over it before we started the track. So I hit play here. So there's a click going. And then as you can see, a pad and the key of B is faded in. And so our guitar player is noodling over this and kind of introing the song. And here's where the kind of cool thing I came up with comes in. When I was done talking, at any point, I actually fired the next song. Fires on beat 1. Here comes the loop.
Intro, 2,
and then watch as the pad fades down
4.
as the loop fades up. So now there's no pad, there's just a backing track. To make that a bit cooler, let's jump to the end of the song here.
3. Outro, 2.
All right, here's the outro of the song.
4.
All right, last chord, here we go.
End.
Watch this pad bust right here.
3, 4.
So as the song ends, the click keeps going, but there's a pad that fades in right after the song's over. And the next song we did actually was This I Believe, which was actually in the same key. So over this, we'll be playing the outro of the song. Then when I'm ready, I fire This I Believe.
1,
And again, watch these buses.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it fades in. And then when you get to the song, end of the song, the pad would fade out, or the pad would fade up, excuse me, and the loop would fade down. So let me explain how I did that. So really quickly, I've got two buses set up. I have a loop bus set up and a pad bus set up. And you can get these pads from all kinds of places. Worshiptutorials.com sells them, and I think Loop Community sells them. And they're kind of all over the place. But anyways, I've got a loop bus and a pad bus. All of my loops are in this channel right here, and the audio is going to loop bus. And all my pads are right here. Just for this example, I've just got the one, and audio is going to the pad bus. If you don't know how to create a bus, you literally just create an audio track, and you can name it this, and it'll show you in this window right there. On these, to make it work, I had to do monitor in, just so it knew to read that audio is coming into it. So anyways, all my loops are going out of this bus, all my pads are going out of this bus. And then I have these blank clips, they're just dummy clips. So here's a 2-bar clip that I named Fade In. Here's another one that's actually the length of the song and all that, and all it is doing is actually automating the bus volume. So if you go down here to envelopes, turn it on, come to mixer, and then track volume, and I actually drew up a fade over 1 bar. So it's good to know, make sure to note that you don't loop this, but instead it's just a 2-bar thing, and it'll swell in over a bar. And I can make it 2 bars, I can make it 1 bar, you know, whatever. So that's how I fade in the channel, and that's also how I fade out the channel. The way I have it fade up after a song is over is, in this case, I actually have the pad. I have Singing in the Victory intro, this scene, and then I have Singing in the Victory, and I removed the stop button for the pad. To do that, you just double click on the scene, and then hit remove stop button. And what that does is when I play this next scene, it will not stop this clip right there. It'll keep playing it. So I wanted that pad to play through when I fired the backing track. So on my pad bus, I have a dummy clip right here that is actually the exact same length as the song. And the way I did that is I went to my guide track. I already have it warped, so I've got measures, and I look to see, okay, at measure 85, I've got my last vocal cue. So the last note the band hits is measure 86. So then I came to this dummy clip. I made it 88, just a little bit longer. And then starting at measure 85, going through the end, I've got the pad bus fading back up, and the track naturally swells out. So again, I've got all my loops going to loop bus, and I've got these fake clips that are automating this channel. And then I've got all my pads going to this pad bus, and these dummy clips automating this channel. And the dummy clip, I just make it the length I need to fade in or fade out, depending on what I want with the pad. So that's all. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.